Here to tell you guys. 3. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. So I'm here to talk about everything Nicki Minaj. Queen Nicki has recently did a photo dump and released, a ton of pictures of her new son.
Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. It's Papa Mama. Papa Mama, Papa. Good boy.
He is absolutely adorable, so cute, looks just like him. And, I was excited to see him. I think that he's adorable. And I was happy that she, let us see him. Nicki Minaj has always said throughout her career that she wanted to have her rap career. She wanted to get married. And then she wanted to have a child, a son in particular, and she has pretty much done that in chronological order. I'm happy for her. Queen Nicki is the queen of rap. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, there were pioneers that laid out a carpet for female rappers of today, but Nicki Minaj is the best. Don't really care what anybody has to say. It is what it is. Although I love Nicki Minaj so much, and I think her son is absolutely adorable, her husband, although I want Nicki to be happy, and I like Nicki, I think that she deserves to have what she wants. I was always a little bit weary of Kenneth, not so much because he doesn't have money, but because of his, criminal past. Nicki Minaj has I don't know if she's often said, but she's at least stated one time that, money is not an object to her, because even, these rappers or, these guys that she, she crosses path with in the industry, half of the time she has more money than them. Nicki Minaj is worth $80 to $100 million. Even when she was with Meek Mill was a millionaire, but he didn't have more money than her. So Nicki Minaj's whole argument in the financial department is like, hey, look, honestly, any guy I would date, pretty much I would have more money than. So money is not really an option. So that's cool. Now, his criminal background has always been kind of like something that kind of like bothered me a little bit, but like I said, I always wanted her to be happy. I'm Team Nicki, so whatever makes you happy, I'm for, But, the allegations were a little bit kind of rough. The allegations were a lot. And, I was kind of weary, but I'm like, look, if she's happy, I'm happy. So about a year or two, Kenneth Petty's alleged R victim. For those of you who don't know what Kenneth Petty is guilty of doing in the past, look it up, Google it. I don't really want to say too much, because certain words I hear are, not good words, and, your video could be taken down. So I'm not going to talk about it, but the R thing. So Kenneth's alleged R victim, came out about a year or two ago, saying that she has been receiving threats and saying that people have been approaching her and, basically wanting her to disappear. I believe this kind of started around the time when Kenneth and Nicki moved to LA. And when they moved to LA, Kenneth refused to register as a R offender, a S offender. And because he didn't do that, he ended up getting arrested and having to deal with the legal side of not registering. And that's when the threats and everything started. So, Nicki being, Nicki Minaj, and having the finances that she has, I believe that she, was reaching out to legal representatives so that they can see if this charge could be taken off of Kenneth's background, okay? And in order for that to happen, they reached out to the R victim to see if she would come to court. They offered her money, allegedly. This is all alleged. This is what she's saying, that they offered her money to come to court and basically say that everything that happened between her and Kenneth was a lie. She told them that if she would have had no problem with coming to court, but if she came to court, she would tell the truth and that she would not recant her story, because this really happened. This is what she's saying out of her mouth, the alleged victim. So ever since then, she said that she has been getting threats. Her family has been getting threats. her mother, not so much her mother, but her daughter was approached in the club by somebody, and she has had to move multiple times, and she's scared, and she just wants them to leave her alone. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the alleged victim is saying that, you know, the chain of events that happened and the things that Kenneth was charged and convicted for did happen. This is what the victim is saying. She said they happened, you know, and it's not her fault. So she shouldn't be getting threatened. She shouldn't be, you know, being asked to come back into court to recant her story. This should not be happening. And I totally agree. You know, I was not there when this alleged incident happened. I was not there. And I'm smart enough to know that there's three sides to every story. So I'm not saying that Kenneth is lying. I'm not saying that the victim is lying. I'm not saying that the court is lying. I don't know what happened. But what I do know is that ever since this woman has come out 2 years ago up until recent, her story has stayed the same. And she's been getting threatened. She told her story on how, you know, the events took place. And she's scared. Now, ever since she's been coming out speaking her piece, she's never shown her face. But recently, Nosey Heaux, I don't know how to pronounce her YouTube name. I'll leave it in the description box. So if you want to go to her channel and check out all of the interviews and the documentation she has from the alleged victim, if you want to go check that out, go check it out. But she's been doing interviews but not showing her face. Recently, she made a video and basically begging for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty to leave her alone. But this time she came on camera and showed her face.
Message is for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Tell your fucking people to leave my family alone. Okay? Don't call my fucking family. Don't call my brothers. Don't call anybody. Leave me and my family the fuck alone.
Now, for this woman to put herself out there like that after, you know, allegedly getting all of these complaints, seems something that's kind of like a big deal, something that's serious. You know, like I said, I'm not saying that Kenneth's lying or not. He was convicted though, you know, so, you know, in this situation, it's kind of like, it sucks. I feel so bad. If this is true, what the victim is saying, the alleged victim is saying, I feel horrible. And, I hope that, everything works out and she stops getting threatened. You know, Kenneth, you just gonna have to register. You have to do what you do. You accepted the plea. When you were in court, you accepted the whole situation, and it's unfortunate. I have a criminal record. Sometimes you're just gonna have to live with what you live with. But, for this alleged victim to come on camera, and, say what she said, it seems like, mama is kind of serious. And the next topic I want to talk about before I get out of here is the whole situation with Black Ink Ceasar, the guy from Black Ink, the main character. His daughter was going off on the internet all weekend. And long story short, it was a lot of information, so I ain't going to add all that. You can look it up if you want. But Black Ink, Ceasar's daughter came out and basically said how Ceasar had put hands and feet on her, abused her, attacked her, basically chose, his current girlfriend over her, and how he's a disrespectful dad. All of these things, okay? She was cussing. She was on Instagram Live. She was calling him a piece of shit. She was saying how he's a bad dad, how he chooses his girlfriend over her, and how he abused her. Ceasar then spoke out and said that, he did not abuse her, but he did have to discipline her. Ceasar's girlfriend comes out and basically says her piece and says that she believes, or she feels that Ceasar's daughter's mother, the baby mama, kind of puts things in the daughter's head to kind of put the daughter against, the girlfriend and Ceasar. The mom comes out and says that her daughter has come far. She's getting closer to Christ, and that, she shouldn't be on the internet wilding the way that she did. Now, again, I'm smart enough to know there's three sides to every story. Do I think that Ceasar probably put hands and feet on his daughter? I do believe that. I don't know if it's true, but I do believe that. But do I believe that daughter goddamn deserved it?